Okay, hopefully this will work better looking this way. This is my take 2 on engine break-in from my 1990 Thunderbird SC. If you've seen the other video, you noticed the car wasn't starting. I had several issues going off that motor. First of all, the engine wouldn't keep running because the ignition switch was bad. The crank trigger was getting beat up because the person, when he painted the motor, he painted the trigger ring and he left runs in it, so the trigger ring, if the run was going through there, was smacking the sensor, and the sensor wasn't liking it, so I replaced it to be on the safe side. Let's see what else. The old fuel had some water in it, so I went ahead and flushed all the water out. That's causing issues there. Throttle position sensor voltage was off from 0.45, now it's up to like 0.95. Notice this is new. I took this down also, that was tested, that was also bad. And right there, the return elbow into the intake manifold was not a perfect seal. I hit it with some carb spray, and sure enough, it found a vacuum leak right there. So that's causing a lot of issues right there with that vacuum leak. But now I got all the vacuum leaks hopefully knotted out. I'm going to go through with this can of spray here as it warms up and try finding some more. But it will idle now. It idles rough, so maybe the lifters aren't pumped up all the way. I'm getting some valve train noise. Again, it could be the lifters not being fully pumped up. It is a start, even though I primed everything. So I'm going to see how things progress. So I'm going to go ahead and start it up. I've hooked up, went to the auto yard today, there was another SC out there, and grabbed a gauge here. My gauge and dash is a little off. This one's a little off too, but it'll give me a good reading. It's coming right off the elbow right there. And that'll give me an idea how much vacuum I'm running. So without any more delays, the motor is totally cold. It's freezing outside right now where I live, and hopefully it should boot up and warm up no problem. That's the whole thing with this video right now, is to get the engine going to warm up. So let's see here. As you can see, I have the column all torn apart, and as you can see how my stock gauge is showing that I'm making 3 pounds of boost, and the engine's not even running yet. Okay. You notice everything is priming like it should. Much better. So we're going to let it warm up and see what happens. Vacuum gauge is showing about 18. You can see it was a little bit off. I'd say about 15, 16. And that's where it should be at with this can. Of course, now we're going to drop off the idle a little bit as the engine does this thing here. Now we're down to 15. A little bit of a look, generally as you can, let's just need to tune. Just got that hard spray. When you want to blow yourself up, and blow yourself up right, use the extra strength starting fluid. Okay. Good. 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 I can't get in the bound. Let me try getting the lower one from underneath. Where are you? There you are. Good. Front intercooler. I'm going to beat up a little bit here. Good. Okay, I'm cooking the engine nicely when we start burning all that residue off. You see it coming off the engine there? Cook yourself up. You can hear the air filter sucking in. Maybe I should have built a non-smoker. Okay, looks like we're good vacuum leak-wise. Let's see what the temperature says on the gauge on the inside. Nothing yet, still warming up. I have it teed off originally, but I decided to go back dedicated right here. And see oil pressure, plenty of oil pressure. I'm making 75, that's a good sign. sounds nice. The smoke, for those that don't know, is normal on the engine, especially as much as this one. I've had my hands all over it. You're just burning up all the oil residue. I don't hear anything about. I guess the lifters have pumped themselves up compared to last time. I originally got the idle after the vacuum leak. Not very much noise. That's a good sign. So far so good. I'm hearing a little bit of tick in the background, it's faint. Oh, I forgot to mention, bad battery on my startup. I think I mentioned that in the first video. Right off the shelf it was bad, but this one off the shelf turned out to be good. I'm checking before I left. Okay, we're at about 12 inches of vacuum, 13. I'd like to see a little bit higher. Let's see what we're idling at. Okay, we're idling at, looks to be right around 900, maybe a little bit 950. Not bad. And that brake's going to show up because I have the side of the brakes pulled off. Air fuel gauge is showing the ratio of the car still warming up. Temperature gauge hasn't moved yet, which has me a little bit concerned. Give it our minute here, and then I'm going to check it and see. I know the temperature gauge works. I hit it with my heat gun before putting it in there and installing it. So, as you can see, we're just about done smoking here. Now it should die down in a second here. There it goes. Coolant's hot. It's getting there. Normally you do not do this with a bare hand. Like I said, I'm crazy today, so I get a certain amount of leeway from my insanity. So the temperature is getting there. It should be showing up pretty soon here. Let's take one more last look, and I think that's going to be it. Then I'm going to start wiring up my intercooling fan. 200 amp alternator, nice to have. Okay, it's starting to rise. It's no longer on the peg. So we should be operating temperature very soon here. Yeah, it's starting to climb now. Alright. We're coming up to warm it. As you see, the oil pressure gauge is dropping, the oil's warming up. It should drop down to right about 35, 30, I think, at idle. Now we're dropping a little bit more. Idle 900. So it looks good. And so this is the break-in of my 90 SC motor. Normally I have a lot more pretty than what it is right now, but it's been through so much city and worn, you know, it's just not going to happen. Let's see here. There's a little technique. If you want your aluminum to look really good, if you look right here on this bracket, right here on this, right here, we have a powder coating place. And my supercharger is a little bit grimy right now. What happens is you take them to, I took my powder coater, and they have this tumble which lightly has these beads in it, and these beads lightly polished aluminum. So it's not traditionally polished, but it gives it a nice satin look, and it's dirt cheap, like a bracket costing like $10, and it looks really good. I do this one on this side. Unfortunately, you're dealing with the jack pulley. I didn't want the granules to jack up the jack pulley bearing. So, alright, it looks like she's nearly done breaking in. So let's check out one more time. We're coming up on 10 minutes here, so I gotta cut the video short. So, yep. Operating temperature is nearly there. It's hard to see. Let's see if I get the light right. But anyway, that's it. See you, everyone.